channel. So today I thought that it would be finally time to talk about something. This thing that I want to talk to you guys about is not something that necessarily defines me, and I guarantee you've probably already seen the title, so you already know what I'm gonna say, but this isn't something that defines who I am or changes me as a person or should make you view me any different. Basically, it's taken me 8 years to get to this point where I feel comfortable enough with myself to really come out on this camera, come out on YouTube and say, I'm trans. So a little background. So when I was like 4 or 5, my mom actually thought that I was trans, and she actually, talked to the doctor about it because I had a lot of the things, but basically my father said to leave it alone, because he's a very, small-minded, and I hate to talk bad about people, but he is, and he's not in my life anymore, not because he died, but because I just have chosen not to try to have a relationship with him because he doesn't want to try either, so it's fine. But basically, I came out. I didn't come out because I didn't know what it was called. I didn't know how to identify as, because I wasn't sure what it was until I was about 12 years old. When I was 12 years old, I found a video. I think it was like some big news channel. They were doing a video on this girl, Jazz Jennings, on how she was trans and how she started transitioning at such a young age. And that's when it first clicked in my brain. I was like, oh my God, like that's why I feel, uncomfortable with what my body is like. So I decided to keep that to myself. I wasn't really ready to tell my family. I mean, at that point, I already knew that I was attracted to guys. And that's another thing that comes in with your gender, is not necessarily has to do with your gender, but it has to do with what, it kind of had to do with how I figured out who I was as a person. So when I was in middle school, I thought, well, I went in between thinking that I was either gay or trans. I had a strong feeling of gender dysphoria, but I wasn't sure if I was just like a very femme gay person. But it turns out that feeling, as I started going through puberty, got stronger. As I got hairier, or as I got, a little bit more masculine looking, I started to feel more and more uncomfortable with my body. And that's when it got really hard. And so my 8th grade year, my mom actually kind of knew. I got caught with a little bit of mascara left on because I used to hide in my bedroom, like late at night. I would stay up and I would steal my sister's extensions and I would put them in, and I would, steal my mom's makeup and do my makeup, and I'd hide in there and I'd take pictures. And then I remember on my little iPod or my iPad, I had like a little app where I could hide photos, and it was just a bunch of girl photos. And thinking about it now makes me want to cry because it puts me back in that moment when I was in a really bad place because I knew it, but I didn't express it. I didn't talk about it to anyone. And so it was just really hard for me because I didn't talk about it. My mom actually pointed out a couple times I didn't get all the mascara off with the makeup wipes. And so my mom actually was like, do you have mascara on? And I would be like, no, I don't, Mom. What are you talking about? And I think that's when she kind of got suspicious. And then one time we were just chilling on my sister's bed in our old house. And it was right after Caitlyn Jenner had just like come out and did her big magazine cover. But anyway, so yeah, she asked me if I feel like Caitlyn Jenner, and I was like, honestly, Mom, I do, and I felt like it for a long time, and we had a good little cry session. And then I think a couple days later, I told my best friend Alexa, and then I told And then I posted a picture on Instagram, and I'm gonna put it right here. But basically, that was a really hard moment for me. I was actually just like sitting in the bathtub facing my friend Alexa. I had already had this picture ready, and I was so ready to I was just so ready to like have that relief. And so the day before the last day of 8th grade, I came out. I posted the picture. I told everyone. And at the time, I hadn't even told many of my family members. Like, I don't think I had told either of my sisters. I hadn't told my dad. I hadn't told my, like, you know, my cousins, anyone. I was just like, I'm just going to do it. And I looking back, I kind of wish I would have told my family members first. But I didn't want them to try to change my mind. Because there was no mind changing. I just did it. I just, you know, I guess I kind of forced it upon them to just be accepting because I just had already came out. And so I came out on Instagram. I posted that picture. And I got lots of, like, love. Everyone commented on it. It was super nice. And then the next day, I didn't go to school because I was too scared. And then that summer, I got really depressed because after I came out, I was so scared to go outside and like see people. I lived in a really small town, so anywhere you go, you see people you know. And so, and then that summer, I ordered a wig and I waited. The wig was so awful. I'm not even going to show you guys. Maybe someday I will show you guys, but yeah, I just finally decided to talk about it. And then my freshman year, I went as a girl. I started growing my hair out. And now we're here. I live in Los Angeles. I'm gonna go to makeup school soon. And I'm just living my like full fantasy. And it makes me, I'm at a point in my life where I'm extremely happy. And I think that's a positive thing. And I think it's a hard thing for trans people to get to, because you kind of always do feel that gender dysphoria in some way, because you can't change every part of your body. Yeah, you can get you can get your boobs done, you can get your bottom surgery, you can get your face done, you can get, extensions, but there's still certain aspects of your body where you look and you're like kind of not disgusted with yourself, but almost feel like you want to crawl out of your body. And I think that I still struggle with that a lot. I've been on hormones now for probably 3 years, and it's been a long journey. It's been a difficult journey, but I'm honestly just so happy with where I'm at, and I'm just so happy with what I've done. And yeah, so I'm just so proud to just like have this out there. Just like, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I'm so happy that I'm making this video, and I love you guys. Make sure you guys go down below and like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you check out my social media. It's gonna be in the description on my ads. And I'm just happy that this video is out there. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was such a hard video to make, and I just hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.